to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burnt bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my... No, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Tonight's a pair of NFC foes squaring off between the New York Giants and the Seattle Seahawks.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wild Card Weekend. Calvin Austin on the return. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. Well, maybe the rest of the game's going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Pass play now. Big gain downfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Takes the second down snap. This one's caught. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They're set up at the 35 now. From the gun, it's Tracy. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Man in motion here. He's still going at the 30. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Giants will have a first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Tracy on second down. Through the middle. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Giants finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juiced. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, level it a whole bunch.
Now he's York to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Here we go.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That play good for 17 and a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Coming to the line, this is first and 10.
Check.
Running with Walker again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This is Cox. That's Walker. And he's going to be down within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Catch is made in close. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's first and goal. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
With the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on second and goal. Again, Milrow's going to keep it. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. These last 2 snaps, they have forced this drive to what might be its last play here, Brock, and we can confidently say there's not going to be another run here on third down.
Yeah, I think it's time to let the passing game get going and really trust your quarterback here who's got to compensate for 2 negative plays.
Chased out to his right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Seahawks finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yeah, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? It sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
And now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Austin on the return. The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. They put Austin in motion left. Rolling from the gun here. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They're looking at first down here. Coming left is Tracy. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops him. He picked up close to 4. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up second and 5.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
Here's Tracy once more. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's third down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late. And this could have been much, much more exciting.
Shotgun now on third down. It's on target to Johnson. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up second and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Let's go now. Check go.
They give it to him again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Back to the well again. Not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. From the gun on 3rd down. On the move, headed right. That's much too high and out of the end zone, incomplete. Now, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Well, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yep.
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
11, pass to 11. Let's go now. 19, shot, cut 19, cut 19. Come on, man.
Bill Rowe from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Ready.
From the pistol, gives here to Walker. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Ready. 18 Cardinal.
On 3rd down, Walker. He's got the first down grab and still going. Inside the red zone. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a second quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. One after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks take a 4-point lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Giants lining things up. 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Tracy. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Has a man on target to Johnson. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. They get 40 on the big hitter. And the Giants will have a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give to Tracy up the middle. They're going to keep moving forward, brought down inside the opposing 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Oh, that's such a good feeling as a quarterback on an RPO, and you get to hand it, and you get to watch him take off. You know if you take advantage in the RPO game with a run like that, it only makes the pass that much better.
He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9. Shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And that one's forward for 1, maybe 2 yards. Taken down by a guy who spent 9 years in New York. First with the Jets, then the Giants, Leonard Williams. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. And air it out on 3rd. That's caught at the 4. He has the New York touchdown. The Giants get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Now is York to kick this one away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Trap 60. Trap 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18.
Let's go now. Forward. 70 Lions.
From the gun, Milrow. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. They'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Milrow with it on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Bobby O'Carrican. And the Giants get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow. You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic to convert on this 3rd and long.
The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play. They send a receiver in motion right. He'll throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the set.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
Mustang 19, let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it. And this is taken ahead to the 37. Here's Abdul Carter making plays as he cleans that one up.
Positive of that effort, you didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Okay,
3rd and just 2 to go.
Cowboy 80.
Walker trying to run for the 1st. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set. 1st down throw here from Milrow. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Trying to find A.J. Brown. And it sets up 2nd down.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Trap 60, trap 60. Go.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. Force that to his right. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. And he drives this into the pouring rain. Collects this at the 32. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Hits his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st down, play action. Chased out to his right. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. And it slips through. 2nd down coming up. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
incompletion. We stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. He's going to throw it again. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. It's a New York touchdown! The Giants push their lead further to start the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown! York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants make it a 10-point ball game.
Seahawks 14. York.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
70, Timberwolf.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit. He's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Seven Pirates. Come on. Set. 70 Lions.
Here's Mello to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
On the move, headed right. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Nearly paid for it. It's 4th down. So out now comes the punter. Michael Dixon will kick it away. Begins his return at the 16. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back-to-back carries here. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for a New York 1st down. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Sending him on the dive. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Setting up to throw. Flush out now to his left. Now he takes it, and he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Now that's a situation may have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunky yards, but still some work to do to get that 1st down.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
19, Tiger, 19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Sends this to the end zone. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants lengthen the lead at the end of the third. York now for the extra point. Got a good play at the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Giants take a 3-possession lead.
Seahawks 14. Dave York to kick off.
On now is York to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. Pistol now for Milrow. Escapes the pocket. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Buffalo 18. Trap 60, trap 60. Cup 19, Cup 19, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready, ready.
Milrow throwing again now on 2nd down. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Pretty short, it's Milrow. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants get it back on the final play of the quarter. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Giants.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. And yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns and Roses bumping through a 12 in the floor. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore.